What can you tell me about the significance of the Battle of the Bulge?
Well, it's incredible. It's I guess I would call it the last gasp of Hitler's tyranny, because it's the longest battle of the European theater, indeed the longest battle of World War II, lasting from 16th of December to January 25th. Over 80,000 casualties. So when you think of Europe today, where did modern Europe really have its origin in terms of what we would call Western democracies? I think you have to lay all of that gratitude and honor at those, use a phrase, band of brothers of the United States Army in the frozen forests of the Ardennes. I think we would be remiss if we did not pause on this 75th anniversary and remember those young GIs from not just Ohio, but all over the United States, and our allies in other parts of Western Europe, for an incredible victory of lasting importance.
So what can you tell me about Hank Skowronski's service?
Actually, I can't tell you too much. He didn't, like a lot of guys in that era, they didn't talk about it much.
And he was captured in Bastogne?
Yes.
Okay. Did he ever tell you how he was captured? How that?
No, but we actually looked up the report from the War Department. You can get the actual reports. And I think it was December 19th, their medical company had come in and they were setting up outside of where the church and all that was, but and a German unit came up, sprayed the temporary hospital with gunfire, and they all surrendered.
Oh.
And they were, I think, one or two soldiers were killed, and every couple were injured a little bit, and then they marched them off to a POW camp.
Do you think it affected him after the war?
Oh, I'm sure. I can't imagine that
Yeah.
anybody would, be able to go through what the soldiers then did, or even the soldiers now go through, and it not affect them in some way.
Yeah.
There were times like even firecrackers sometimes would kind of trigger, he'd kind of look a little different, I think those, like I said, those guys, just the men and women that, from that age, they just, they did what they were told to do, they did what they had to do, and they came home, and for better or worse, they just got on with their lives.
Yeah.
They didn't think they were heroes. The rest of us do. And like I said, the heroes to them were the ones that didn't come home.